broken the mountain and the sky are full. They've never spoken a word, but yet you know you must pay. Turn yourself a mad, let's embrace chaos. Fun that we've had, it's good to be bad. Turn yourself a mad, let's embrace chaos. Fun that we've had, it's good to be bad.
They have been there always. Don't make it better, just marmalades. Be silent or scream, it's never gonna change. On a planet of a million suns, you can't stay hidden while the meter runs. They want to control and then to derange.
Run for your lives and lock yourselves inside your core. Don't look out the window, cause curiosity is decay. They have awoken the mountain and the sky are falling. They have never spoken a word, but yet you know you must pay. Turn yourself a mad, let's embrace chaos. Fun that we've had, it's good to be bad. Turn yourself a mad, let's embrace chaos. Fun.
Christmas attire.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, light leaves us out unchanging. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, light leaves us out unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, light leaves us out unchanging.
That's Mr. Jared Michael on the keys.
Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. Oh every this Christmas tree brings to us such joy and glee. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me.
unchanging, symbol of goodwill and love. You'll ever be unchanging. Each shining light, each silver bell, no other light that spreads truth so well. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging. Oh, symbol of goodwill and love, you'll ever be unchanging. Each shining light, each silver bell, oh no other light that spreads just so well. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging. You'll ever be unchanging. You'll ever be unchanging.
So, just in case you didn't know this, St. Nicholas, aka St. Nick, aka big man with the red suit, the beard, the hat, the works. He's black, okay? Santa's a brother. And this brother was very good to me this year. He was so good to me, I'm gonna share with you what he gave me, all right? On the first day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the second day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 2 doobie-doos and a copy of Red Dead. On the third day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the fourth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the fifth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the sixth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the seventh day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. Black Santa gave to me 8 Cromwell apples, 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the ninth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 9 refund checks, 8 Cromwell apples, 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 10th day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 10 Bentley trucks, 9 refund checks, 8 Cromwell apples, 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 11th day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 11 lottery tickets 10, Bentley trucks 9, refund checks 8, Crumb Royal Apple 7, Raisin Cane 6, Cardi B's 5, 4, 4 finger sets, 3 US scores, 2 dividends, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption. On the 12th day of Christmas, Black Santa, he gave to me 1,200 records, 11 lottery tickets, 10 million trucks, 9 remote trucks, 8 Cover Apple, 7 Raisin Cane, 6 Cardi B. And a copy of Red Dead Redemption. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals! Thank you so much.
If you have structured payments, but you need cash now, what you gonna do, y'all? You better call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. Call now. What's good in the hood, everybody? Happy Monday. It's your girl, Allie A. You're tuning into a brand new episode of Two Hoes and a Console. Please like, follow, share if you care, because a hoe's trying to grow. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. We are less than 2 weeks till Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Hanukkah's in progress. If you don't celebrate any type of holiday this time of year and you just want good food and good gifts and whatever else, that's fine too. But for the past definitely almost 3 months, we have been talking PlayStation 5, whether it was from pre-order to launch. And now that the console has launched, we are talking about the final push for PlayStation 5 for 2020. And deadlines are approaching. Really, to keep it real talk, deadlines have arrived. So we're going to talk about the various ways that you will be able to purchase a PlayStation 5 if you are still in the market for securing the Christmas ham tomorrow, as well as some other last-minute opportunities, and what you need to keep an eye out for if your scenario turns into A, B, or C. Also, we are still doing the 25 days of Ho Christmas giveaway. I've been giving away stuff all month for the month of December, trying to get to 50 followers on Twitch. So I figured, why not scoop up some stuff on some Black Friday deals and what have you, and give them away as gifts all month. So you definitely have opportunities to win throughout the rest of the month of December. We still have plenty of stuff to give away. Tonight's giveaway is going to be the winner of Game of the Year, Ghost of Tsushima. So all you got to do is just put in the chat, we are streaming on Twitch, on YouTube. All you got to do is put, I secured the Christmas ham. That is code for what we use here in talking about getting a PS5, or if you're an Xbox jock, getting an Xbox. If my eyes are wandering, it's because I actually have the Browns-Ravens game on in the background, and it is a debacle of a game. If you're into football, let's talk about it in the chat. But we're giving a copy away of this tonight. Don't worry about shipping and handling. That is on me. I will be running to the mail carrier on Friday. Really lies on Saturday morning, and making sure these get shipped out in time for you all to enjoy throughout the Christmas holiday. So please, 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 if you want a chance to win this, all you got to do is just put in the chat, I secured the Christmas ham. I would love a follow or a subscribe. But at the end of the day, I really believe you should follow or subscribe people you actually enjoy. So I won't take any insult or offense if you do or don't enjoy this. I'm streaming regardless. So let's talk about the events that have transpired over the past week, as well as what's going to transpire tomorrow. You really have to pay attention to what I call are the shipping deadlines. And not all carriers are created equal, right? If you want to talk about the big three, you're really talking about FedEx, you're talking about UPS, you're talking about the Postal Service. My mail lady's like, "Ho, if you don't remind them who I am, I carry your mail 366 days out the year, including leap year." So I think it's very important for people to understand not all carrying situations are created equal. And I'm just pulling these dates up because it's important for you to figure out, like, okay, what are your options, right? You don't have a lot of them. And really, there are news articles out there that are talking about and have also discussed, let me move this tab over here, that have talked about and have also discussed how many people will not be receiving packages. They're talking about hundreds of thousands of packages not arriving in time for Christmas this year. There's just so many delays. So it's like, even if you make the basic shipping deadline, I would still pay for express shipping or priority shipping or 3-day or 2-day shipping. There's just too much at stake. Like, there's too much at risk. So you want to make sure that you get your stuff in time for Christmas. So let's talk about these dates. I just want to make sure I have the right dates up. And I'll explain why we're going to talk about these dates as well. So we're going to start with FedEx. Now, why do I bring up FedEx? I bring up FedEx because FedEx is the carrier that PlayStation Direct uses. So it's very important to understand their deadlines. Now, even though you see this, that does not mean that is what's to come for PlayStation, because if you go to PlayStation's homepage, right, like if I click shop all, okay, this is very important for you to understand. Order by December 17th, 2 p.m. Eastern time to get items by Christmas. So this tells you that at 2 p.m. Eastern, their fulfillment cuts off. So that's 11 a.m. Pacific on Thursday. So really, you have 72 hours, really less than 72 hours, to get your gift secured and orders processed with PlayStation Direct in time to ship for Christmas. Why is the other reason I bring this up? Because PlayStation Direct has been doing drops consistently every week since the launch of the console, averaging 2 to 3 times a week. Since we are approaching Christmas, I believe they are only going to do really one drop this week, and the best day to do it is tomorrow on Tuesday. They've always had a trend of doing a drop on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday type of situation with a mix in between the days. But really, if you don't see a drop tomorrow, you should see a drop tomorrow, and you should see a drop on Wednesday. If I'm keeping it all the way real, you should see 2 drops this week. But I think after that, you're going to have a hard time really trying to secure the Christmas ham in time for Christmas. Now, PlayStation Direct is not the only place, but I bring up PlayStation Direct because if you're able to get through their queue, it's the best transactional experience. From adding to the cart, filling out your info, having the order confirmed. It's like literally, if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, which 95% of PlayStation console owners do have PlayStation Plus, because it's the only way that you're able to play online multiplayer for any game that you own that offers that option. You essentially have free expedited shipping. And that box, the PlayStation 5 box, is a big box. It is a big box. It's not a box that you can just find willy-nilly like laying around somewhere. It has width, it has depth, and it has weight to it. So when it comes to freight, all that stuff costs money. Meaning you get through the PlayStation Direct queue on Tuesday, you get the console Wednesday. You might get it Thursday. It used to be when they were launching, it's like it had a 24-hour day turnaround time. Like it was fast when you were getting consoles. But now that you're getting close to Christmas holiday deadlines, the amount of items that are being shipped this time of year has gone up, which means even with express shipping from the PlayStation Direct store, you could experience a 1 to 3 business day delay even if you have free expedited shipping. Again, they put these up here as disclaimers, right? It's legalese. It's legalese to protect them. Like, we have to give our fulfillment team a cutoff date. Not only that, the PS5 has a manufacturing issue. They get what they get, and when they get it, they sell it. You got Christmas elves working triple overtime in the factory trying to make PlayStations because you have to think about it like this. If the PlayStation Direct store, which again, it's hard getting through the queue, but if you get through the queue, treat it like getting a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's, okay? If they are giving themselves a cutoff date of 2 o'clock Eastern on Thursday, even though they offer free expedited shipping for PlayStation Plus users and subscribers, that tells you how hard it's going to be next week, okay? I'm going to be very honest with you, and I've been saying this for the past 2 weeks now, and I'm just using this as a friendly reminder. You need to give yourself to the end of the week, and when I say the end of the week, I really mean Friday. You need to give yourself till Friday. And I'm only talking about the scenario for people who are looking to secure the Christmas ham. The Christmas ham is the PlayStation 5. And even if you're an Xbox person, the Xbox Series X, if you are looking to secure the Christmas ham in time for Christmas and you want to get it from a retailer, you need to give yourself until the end of the week, the end of the business week. Meaning, if you cannot get an order confirmed from a retailer in time for Christmas delivery by Friday afternoon, you need to start looking at marketplace listings and trying to negotiate. Because let's also be very clear too. Do not be deceived by the images you see online of people who are like, I have 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 consoles to sell. Guess what? They don't. They don't. And you want to know why? Because inventory has been scarce, right? If you think about the month of November and the amount of drops there were for the month of November for the bots to take advantage of, the month of December, the amount of drops have decreased by 2/3. They've been more scarce. They've been fewer and far in between because inventory is scarce, which means even the scalpers are struggling. If anybody cares, Baltimore Ravens just scored a touchdown. I won't lie. I do have the game on in the background. The fact that the Cleveland Browns are halfway relevant is still... we'll save that for another day. But I say to say that even the scalpers right now don't have inventory, right? Don't let that flex fool you. They're fronting. It's a big front. It's a big front. The wells are dry everywhere. Whether you're trying to secure a personal console, whether you're trying to, I'm all about people getting it from retail, but again, your business is your business. If you're trying to flip and dip, that is your business. That's not my business. Everybody's priorities or whatever. But it's a dogfight. And you're going to have really 3 opportunities tomorrow, Tuesday, to get in the dogfight. If the Bengals aren't doing it, go Browns. It's 21-14, Queen BL, 30 seconds before halftime. They got a lot of football left. They're playing in Cleveland, too. So, I mean, they're in playoff contention. I'm not a fan of Baker Mayfield. I think he's all talk, not a lot of, don't talk about it, be about it. That's just me. But I appreciate you, Queen BL, on Twitch. Remember, we are doing the giveaway tonight, folks. We're giving away a copy of the Game of the Year, Ghost of Tsushima. All you got to do is put in the chat, I secured the Christmas ham. We will announce at the end of the stream, a part of the 25 days of Ho Christmas giveaway. Still have stuff to give out all week. So if you want a chance to win this copy will work on PS5. It's free next-gen upgrade. All you got to do is say, I secured the Christmas ham. Don't worry, I will take care of shipping and all that other stuff. There's no logistics with it. She loves TJ on YouTube. Appreciate it. Did you ever secure one? I did. I secured one pre-order from Best Buy. So what I have been doing since is, with my gaming crew, been helping them secure consoles in various ways, and as going through that process, just going through and sharing my experience in terms of tips and tricks and what have you. So please keep in mind, and again, we will talk about scenarios of you want it before Christmas, what to do after Christmas as well. But we're really going to prioritize Christmas because of the shipping deadlines. So even though Sony's deadline is December 17th, which means Direct needs to do a drop to tomorrow and or Wednesday. So if you do not have the Direct links up, you should keep these up at all times. Now here's the problem with Direct. It has to be a brand new window when the queue opens for you to hop into the queue. But if you can buy it from PlayStation Direct, it is the best seamless transactional experience of buying it from the other major retailers. You're just battling with the queue parts. But we're going to talk about the 3 places that will be doing drops tomorrow. First one is the biggest one, which is Best Buy. But before I go to Best Buy, let's just quickly go through these shipping deadlines, okay? Home delivery and ground for FedEx is tomorrow. You're talking about 10 days to Christmas, and you've already hit your ground shipping deadlines. If this does not tell you how bad it is in the streets, I don't know what will. It's bad out here. It is bad. It is scarce. Again, I always recommend, if you're trying to secure the Christmas ham, whether it's a PS5, whether it's an Xbox, you buy it from a retailer where you can go pick it up personally. A Target, a Best Buy. The next best thing is PlayStation Direct. Because everywhere else you purchase it from, they might have decent turnaround times, but you're really getting it down to the wire. And this is always a red flag for me. It's 10 days to Christmas, and they're saying, hey, their basic delivery option, the cutoff date for Christmas delivery is tomorrow. And FedEx is not cheap. That's why people use the Postal Service. Postal Service is affordable, but they are late as hell. FedEx is like, if you want to stay at the Ritz-Carlton, you're going to pay a price, even for ground. It's probably going to be 3 times what you would pay at the post office, but you're going to pay. But it'll get there. It'll get there. Then when you go to the other 2 carriers, UPS is really in the same boat. UPS ground, check ups.com/CTC for details. See, that's also a red flag. I would assume that this date is probably, I would treat it like FedEx tomorrow. And then all next week you are paying premiums, big money premiums, if you want to ship that console. Or not only ship the console, but get your gifts in time for Christmas. Or if you're buying it from a retailer and they're talking about estimated delivery dates, you got to keep an eye on this stuff. It's very important. Same with the post office. Again, ground service cutoff is tomorrow. Red flags, red flags, red flags. If there's one thing you don't learn from this, at least get your general holiday shopping done. Get your general stuff done. Like, it's hard out here in these streets. But let's talk about Best Buy. So Best Buy has bundles that they are selling tomorrow. Now, we don't know if it's consoles and bundles. We don't know if it's just bundles. But they have confirmed from their own social media accounts that they will be doing shipping. Ooh, that was a nasty hit. They will be doing shipping. Sorry, I had the football game in the background. They will be doing, not shipping, but what they're doing is they have consoles that they've turned into bundles at their fulfillment centers. And what you're going to do is after 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, I'm going to make sure I pull up their tweet. After 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, you will have the opportunity to purchase said bundles from bestbuy.com. And what Best Buy is going to do is Best Buy is going to ship it from their fulfillment center to your local store of choice for pickup. And then once the item is received, you will be able to pick up the consoles, the bundles, what have you. Okay? I just wanted to make sure I had the tweet up first. So let's take a look here. Oh, they actually did an official PR statement. That's good. Let's bring it up. Just kidding. Wrong tab. So, Best Buy put out this official PR statement. More gaming consoles. Screw the 3-day sale. We don't care about that. This week's your chance to become the ultimate holiday hero and score big on some deals. So this is what they decided to do, right? Because as I said, the month, if you compare just data-wise, the month of November to the month of December in terms of the amount of drops retailers were doing. Like, remember, Walmart had drops like once or twice a week where you could go and like try to fight it out online. Retailers aren't doing that anymore. So what they've been doing, because inventory is so scarce, they've been hoarding it up to stockpile it until they reach some type of threshold where they could just divvy it out to the masses. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem I have when you announce a day and a time. That means everybody is fighting for themselves, right? Everybody is, you're competing against one another. But I will give Best Buy credit for this. Even though they haven't fixed parts of the glitching for the checkout process, at least they do put you in like the please wait type of queue. So it expands out the potential for you to be able to get a console. And I also like the Best Buy purchasing experience because you will physically pick it up. You don't have to worry about waiting at the door for someone to come ship it. You don't have to worry about these theories of like employees stealing merchandise or drivers stealing merchandise off the truck. Yada, yada, shmada. You buy it, you pick the store you want to pick it up from, they send it to that store, you pick it up. And to my knowledge, these are ready to ship to the local retailers, meaning you should have these in time for Christmas because it says, become the ultimate holiday hero. Meaning, guess what, fools? We're about to save your Christmas. That's what that means. We are about to save Christmas. Okay? And this is your last chance with Best Buy for 2020 to try and save Christmas. It all starts December 15th when we will restock our online inventory. Okay? Restock our online inventory. If you know someone who is sitting outside Best Buy right now in the blistering cold, you're an idiot. They're not selling anything in store. There's nothing in store to sell, okay? Of this year's most coveted PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S consoles, they will go live sometime after 8 a.m. Central Time. So this is important because, oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze, apologies. So this is important because they are taking a page out of Target. If anybody who has been following Target's drops since the launch of all the next-gen consoles, Target never drops on the hour. You know, and they also took a lesson from Walmart, because anytime Walmart did a drop, the drop was always at the top of an hour. Target would do something off, like, you know, like 4:14 or 4:21. They never did it like right on the quarter past, half past, quarter till, or at the top of the hour. So, knowing that this says this will go live sometime after 8 a.m., they are probably doing this to deter the bots from like timing it at the top of the hour. Here's the other problem you have with this though. If you constantly refresh, the page, don't refresh it every 5 or 10 seconds. You're going to be out of your mind. Listen to the clues the marketing and PR team's giving you. Sometime after 8 a.m. Should your tabs be ready to go before then? Yes, they should. I would hope I would not have to say this, but I will not assume the person who may be watching on Twitch or on YouTube, should you already have your account information set up, your billing information saved to make the checkout as quick as possible, you should. I would suggest you will probably see it between 8:05 and 8:20 a.m. Central Time which is 9 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Mountain, 6 Pacific, okay? You don't even have to change out of your pajamas. These consoles will be sold online only. Again, if you know someone sitting outside of a Best Buy, hello, my name is Dum Dum, you're wasting your time. Get your completed online order only through curbside pickup, okay? This is good to know as well, because this means you're guaranteed to have it in time for Christmas. Again, Ultimate Holiday Hero, sometime after 8 a.m. Central. Again, they're taking a page out of Target and they're avoiding what happened to Walmart. Because just like Target and Walmart, people don't go to those websites just to buy PS5s. They have other stuff to sell. So doing it off of the hour somewhere on an odd time, you'll probably see it. And then as we stated, you're going to choose a store to do curbside pickup from. So really it's going to be a first come, first serve from the fulfillment center. So you are not, again, they're also taking another page from Target. You are not battling with the amount of inventory each individual store may or may not have, okay? You are battling with whatever they have in fulfillment that gets an order confirmed. They put the bundle together and then they ship it out. So you're battling the quantity in various fulfillment centers that cater to certain regions of the U.S. where Best Buy has chains. Okay, just make sure you're understanding that, right? Like, the fulfillment center that serves New York City is not going to be the same fulfillment center that services L.A. It's not happening. They're probably going to have them in these off towns and these off places, whether Kentucky or Mississippi or Arkansas or wherever, or Nebraska, Missouri, somewhere in the Midwest or whatever. They've really strategized this out, again, and they've been holding on to the inventory because they've been taking notes from GameStop and Walmart and Target, seeing what they liked, what they didn't like, and then made it their own thing. Because as we've said, we are talking about scenarios for people who want to get a PS5 in time for Christmas, okay? That's the scenario we are talking about. I will briefly talk about what to do if you're looking after Christmas, because let's be very clear as well. People are going to be getting money on Christmas Day as gifts, and they're going to want to spend that money on consoles. You're not going to see consoles for sale December 26th. Really, this is going to be the last opportunity for you to purchase a console this calendar year, in my opinion, is this week, especially Tuesday. This is Big Money Tuesday. Secure the Christmas ham Tuesday. Now, what are they selling? This is the first thing that you know, right? So what have we learned from the PS5 launch? There's no shortage of games, and there's no shortage of spare controllers yet. A lot of people are sleeping on controllers. I don't know why you all who have PS5s are sleeping on controllers. You should not sleep on controllers. They will sell out. I promise you that. Let me go to the chat real quick. Straggly, what's good on YouTube? Long time. Experience of the PS5 so far. When I've had time to play it, I love it. Again, I will be doing PS5 coverage up until the holiday season. Then I'm going to take the holiday off. And then after that, it is grind on the games. I've been doing a lot of Dead by Daylight. I love the patch update. 4K, 60 frames. It completely changes my gameplay experience. Spider-Man is a masterpiece. I am waiting for Rockstar to do their patch updates for GTA and for Red Dead. Even though if you play GTA, the new heist comes out this week. I'm looking forward to that. I will be spending a lot more time. I am going to play it more. I promise you. I just got to get through this week helping folks secure the Christmas ham, and I promise play. I actually do play it. It's just during wee hours of the morning if, like, I'm waiting for Target to do a drop, or if you're waiting for, like, Best Buy or somebody. Like, I play at, like, 2, 3 in the morning if I'm up helping somebody try to get a console. But I promise I will get back to streaming gaming very soon. Like, that is the core of this channel. We're just taking a temporary break because next-gen consoles only happen once a decade. So, Shadow on Twitch. My cousin's a dumb... She should have went when I showed her your last video. You know, I want everybody to win, you know, and whatever your definition, everybody's definition of winning is different. I I think what has happened, and we're going to talk about the Best Buy bundles in a moment, but I think what is happening is that you have people who have been very adamant about getting it at a retailer. And don't get it twisted. I secured mine from a retailer. I'm all about getting it at MSRP if you can help it. But I don't think a lot of people estimated the amount of grind it would take to do it. And so you've had people who have been trying to get a console for almost 3 months. The Christmas ham has not been secured, and now here we are, and it's like a week and a half until Christmas, and they're like, what the WTF am I going to do? So if Best Buy is the way to save it, we're going to talk about it. So the one thing that retailers haven't have a shortage of are games and controllers. Why? Because there's been a shortage of consoles, right? If the consoles equated to the amount of controllers they made and the amount of physical copies of games, you wouldn't be seeing bundles in this type of plethora. However, in the scenario that we're in, I'm going to break down my personal opinions in terms of what you should look out for if you are trying to make a purchase from Best Buy tomorrow. Oh, by the way, you were right about Cyberpunk. I tried to tell you. My best bud works for Cyberpunk. Like, I tried to tell you all from Jump Street, do not buy it. But, you know, we're equal opportunity here. Also, real quick, remember, we are doing the 25 days of Christmas giveaway. If you want to win a copy of the Game of the Year, Ghost of Tsushima, I'm shipping it out to you in time for Christmas. Just put in the chat, I secured the Christmas ham. Whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch, I secured the Christmas ham. Okay, so, Best Buy. Best Buy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bundles. And real talk, I only have an issue with 2 of them. And when I say issue, this is me nitpicking, okay? If this is the way you secure the Christmas ham, secure the Christmas ham, right? So you know my philosophy. Let's take this bundle, for example, and I think this is the most expensive bundle, essentially, that they offer outside of this, $669? Yeah. This is the most expensive bundle they offer. And this is really the same bundle that you've seen places like GameStop offer, right? Like, these were 3 of the launch day titles. So you have a physical PS5 and 3 games. No accessories, but 3 games. You have Demon's Souls, you have the regular launch edition of Miles Morales, and then you have Call of Duty. You know, I think my main nitpick with this bundle is just the size of these games. Like, Call of Duty is going, unless you are a Call of Duty head, where it's like, all I care about is playing Call of Duty and nothing else. This is going to eat your storage. And I mean, Pac-Man, eat it up. Okay? But you really can't go wrong with this bundle. You know, you have to argue it from the perspective of the bundle doesn't contain accessories you may or may not care about, right? And in terms of games, you should have Spider-Man. If there was one game I would say to have, it would be Spider-Man. The other thing you have to think about as well is if you have 2 games here that you don't want, sell them or exchange them. Go to Walmart, keep them brand new, keep them sealed, turn them in for Walmart store credit, and go buy some groceries from Walmart. Like, it's not a big deal at the end of the day to be like, oh, I had to buy this bundle. Because let me tell you something. Would you rather buy this bundle from Best Buy where you know you're going to go to Best Buy and you're going to pick it up and it's in your hands and all you got to do is put a bow on it and stick it under the tree? Or do you want to be spending, oh wow, they took the bundles off. I was going to use Ant Online as an example because their bundles cost $800 and something before tax. And a lot of people secured the Christmas ham from Ant Online today. But you really have to start, now is not the time to be nitpicky. Now is the time to be grateful. Are you getting a console that is brand new, that is sealed, that is unopened? You will be owner numero uno. Okay? Those are the things you have to think about. Are you buying them from a reputable retailer? So if something is wrong, return it, get your money back. I don't know what the exchange process in terms of terms and conditions with this console are, just because of the lack of inventory. I don't know what rain check policies. I don't even think retailers can legally offer a rain check. There's no guarantee of anything, especially since you can't physically go to the store and buy it. Everything is online only for curbside pickup at this time. But when you look at these bundles, like these list of bundles, these are great options. A physical PS5 and a spare controller. A physical PS5 and a copy of Miles Morales. Now, it's the launch edition. It's not ultimate launch, but it's launch. A digital PS5, PlayStation Plus, and a PlayStation Store card. So how much is this? Like, what are these? A year of PlayStation Plus, and how much is the PlayStation Store card? And a $75 PlayStation Store card. You can't beat this. This is a no-brainer for me. I mean, you can let me know in the chat if you think I'm crazy. Every bundle that I see that Best Buy is offering in terms of trying to purchase are no-brainers, meaning if you get it in the cart and the order's confirmed, buy it. Be grateful. Buy it. I see the only, outside of the bundle that had the 3 games, this would be the other bundle. This is really for your Call of Duty heads. And I'm not a Call of Duty head because I'm not great in first person. I like to play games in third person. That's just a personal preference, to each their own. And also, too, I think people can be very selective about headsets. I think hardcore gamers are very picky about their audio. So you're getting a headset that may or may not be great. What is this? This is the Turtle Beach Stealth 600 Gen 2. But here's the problem I see. Headset for PS5, PS4, release date. So it came out in August, right? It wasn't like a launch day headset specific for the PS5 console. It was like, oh, okay, we're going to put this out in August and it'll work with PS5. I'm sure, you download some updates or drivers, right? You really shouldn't have a problem with it, but headsets are very specific. So like if I was in the market, this would probably be the last bundle I'd touch in terms of attempting to purchase. But if this was the only bundle that got in the cart, am I going to check out? Yeah, I'm going to check out. And you also have to think about it like this. Really? I mean, if we keeping it all the way real, which is how I like to have it at this channel, is all the way real. Anything that you get I would try to order anything that would get in the cart and complete a checkout. Because if scalpers are flipping, digitals for 900 and physicals for 1,000, that's no accessories, no games, no nothing. You're still winning. Let me be immensely clear about this. You are still winning the game. You're winning the game. The game called life, you're winning. You should be up and at 'em, ready to go to buy anything that will check out. Anything. Because this is truly, in my opinion, your best chance of getting a console. A, for Christmas, and B, in 2020. Your real last chance outside of PlayStation Direct. But it's so hard. It is so hard to time the queue with PlayStation Direct. It is damn near mission impossible. You should be up and at 'em, coffee, tea, whatever you drink, ready to go. Ready to go, ready to grind, ready to rock. Real talk. Every bundle they offer here, I would buy it. I would buy now, ask questions later. If I was in that position. And I didn't want to pay $300, $400, $500 above retail, because I'm going to tell you something. And this is where it's going to get really real. Tomorrow is Secure the Turkey Tuesday, or Secure the Christmas Ham Tuesday, because you'll have an opportunity to buy from Best Buy first. Then you'll have an opportunity to buy from the other place I love, Costco, second. Costco's smart. They only sell one thing, and that's this bundle. You either buy this bundle or you don't buy it. Everything in this bundle would be used. If I was in this situation, everything in this bundle would be used. You buy now, ask questions later. And really, when you buy, the only question you're going to ask is, when do I get my shipping confirmation? Costco will drop this bundle one more time tomorrow. I feel very confident about that because Costco has caught up on fulfillment. The issue that Costco is dealing with is the same issue that all the shipping places are dealing with. Remember, I talked about this, where ground delivery cutoff is tomorrow. That is for all three major carriers: FedEx, UPS, the Postal Service. Their cutoffs are tomorrow for basic bare minimum shipping. If you don't have your stuff by end of business day tomorrow gone out the door, you will be paying for express shipping. Now, why am I saying this? Because if you're buying from a retailer that is selling a PS5 and it's not Best Buy where you can do in-store pickup, you're really going to have to pay attention to when you're going to get it. Now, I'm only speaking about this if you care about securing the turkey in time for Christmas. If you don't care about having it under the tree for Christmas and you get it December 26th or December 28th or December 30th, then buy it when you buy it. But let me tell you something. When Sam's Club dropped their bundle last week, which was the exact same bundle that Costco sells, and let's also be clear about this too. Who owns Sam's Club? Who owns Sam's Club? Walmart owns Sam's Club. Sam's Club hadn't had a drop in weeks. They were beyond due for a drop. What did Walmart have to do? They had to pull inventory. They had to pull consoles from Walmart's PO, purchase order, to give to Sam's Club to make bundles to sell. So all these people who have been going and physically showing up at Walmart's or camping out overnight at Walmart's, playing the guessing game, who's got time? In a pandemic? Who's got time? Anybody got time for that? People got jobs. I mean, let me know if you have the time to go sit outside of a Walmart at 12, 1, 2 in the morning every day between now and Christmas Eve. Just waiting to see if they may or may not have gotten some PS5s off the truck. Are you kidding me? Child, please. Child, please. No way. That is a Destiny's Child. No, 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 no. It's not happening. It's not happening. And if you want to play that guessing game, good luck to you. You want to play that guessing game, that's like, hey, give me COVID. I don't care. You're doing it wrong. I'm trying to tell you how to do it right and stay in your jams and not have to worry about shipping and freight and delivery times. But in a hypothetical situation, if you try to secure the Christmas ham at Best Buy and you're unsuccessful, you best have this Costco tab up and ready to go, because it's going to go Best Buy 1, Costco 2, PlayStation Direct 3, in that order, all day tomorrow. All day. And honestly, not only is it going to go in that order chronologically tomorrow in terms of when each retailer drops the opportunity for purchase, it's going to go from the most convenient to the least convenient. Going to Costco, the only convenience factor is that you have to be a member to purchase this bundle. Fighting the queue on PlayStation Direct is a nightmare. And everybody has all their various theories and whatnot in terms of like how to beat the PlayStation queue. You're not beating it. This is what you're literally doing. Like every 2 minutes, you're doing a hard refresh to see if the queue kicks. People got jobs. People got stuff to do. Right? So you have to think about it, like, what choice do you have? And then here's the other thing, too. You have to think about this from a perspective of 2020. Okay? Sam's Club, when Sam's Club dropped bundles last week, their delivery dates were looking at January 11th. When Amazon did a random drop in the dead of nights and all the bots won, they were even showing certain delivery dates of being like January 11th, January 15th. That's where we're getting to. Because what happens during the holidays? Businesses close down. Why? Because people like to take their holidays. Rich people like to take their holidays. Starbucks may be open for drive-through Christmas Day, but I promise you, the CEO of Starbucks is not at the office. Okay? It's just like Hanukkah. Jewish folks want their holiday. Like, that's, you're not going to find them. They're not working. They are doing Hanukkah stuff, and they're with their families. You're not going to catch them working. Rich people aren't working holidays. They're not. Yes, we are in a pandemic. Obviously, during a pandemic and pandemic protocol, you have essential workers who have to stay working. Obviously, grocery stores and stuff like that will remain open, what have you, throughout the holiday season. When I say holiday, I'm talking Christmas to New Year's in the States. Rich folks ain't working. You think you're going to be able to buy a PS5 Christmas Eve? Don't make me pull out Jingle All the Way. We will watch it the whole time. I will say I do not own the rights to this movie. I will push play on Jingle All the Way so fast. Here's the other problem you're dealing with, okay? As I go back to these beautiful Best Buy bundles, and I really hope if you're trying to secure the Christmas Day, I really hope you can do it from Best Buy. I want you to come back to the stream on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, and be like, Allie, I secured the Christmas ham watching this. It would tickle me pink, I promise you. Here's the other way that you have to think about this. The PS5 shortage is not going anywhere anytime soon. You're going to have a PS5 shortage for months. Pandemic has a lot to do with it. Pandemic has a whole lot to do with it, right? The importing and exporting of goods, right? America hasn't been doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, the numbers are going up, not down. So you're going to have delays, shipping, logistics, business, infrastructure, all the above. You're going to have delays, which means the PS5 is going to be A, in high demand, and B, in extremely short supply. Extremely short supply. So the question you have to ask yourself, right? You really have to ask yourself 3 questions. When do you want to secure the Christmas ham? Actually, let me rephrase this. When do you want to secure the PS5? And you can put this same theory to Xbox as well. Do you want to have it in time for Christmas? Does that matter to you? Having it under the Christmas tree with a bow on it? Because let me tell you something. Kids have the holidays off. A lot of companies are closing for Christmas, or a lot of people are taking their PTO during Christmas because there was nowhere to vacation. A lot of people didn't vacation this year. So it's like, well, I have all this vacation time stacked up. I'm going to have a week off for Christmas and New Year's. And guess what people want to be doing? They want to be gaming. They want to not have to think about what's going on in the world. They want a distraction. They want a form of entertainment. Gaming is that. It's what we love. It's why you're here, right? So you have to ask yourself, when do you want a PS5? And at what cost? Okay? So, as I said earlier, and my philosophy has not changed, if you have not secured the Christmas ham by Friday afternoon, I'll say 12 o'clock Pacific time. And secured means having a order confirmation, hopefully with a shipping confirmation for a console to get in time for Christmas. Then you're going to have to look at other alternatives. And other alternatives means marketplace sites like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. I'm really not a big proponent of eBay. It's too risky. Okay, like, why take the chance with eBay when you're not guaranteed to get it? Because everybody's going to be fighting the same battle you're fighting in terms of trying to get their Christmas gifts shipped in time for Christmas. When you can go on OfferUp or go on Facebook and meet somebody in person and inspect the goods, pay them, and then leave. Right? If you've been hunting for a console for 3, and again, I'm not trying to promote scalpers. That's not what this is. I'm a realist. I'm just giving you a realist perspective, right? If you've been hunting for the Christmas ham for 3 months and you haven't secured it by Friday afternoon Pacific time, is paying an extra $200 to $300 that bad? You know, meaning if the Ant Online bundle is $850, what if you offered someone $850 cash or $850 Zelle to buy their brand new PS5 on OfferUp or on Facebook Marketplace? You don't have to worry about shipping. You can figure out the games that you want to get on your own time. You can figure out the accessories you want to get on your own time. And guess what? You physically have the console in hand. Now, I'm talking brand new, sealed, unused, never been opened. That's what I'm talking about. But again, everybody's philosophy is different. But if you are trying to buy from a retailer, which is what I always promote, tomorrow is the day. The day. And I mean this with all sincerity. Your last chance to secure the Christmas ham in time for Christmas. The only exception would be, you would have 2 exceptions. Wednesday, if Costco did their first drop or ended up being a split drop and doing a second drop for this week, because I really believe Costco is going to drop their one more bundle set tomorrow. Or PlayStation Direct, if PlayStation Direct does a drop on Wednesday. Those are your only 2 exceptions. But remember, PlayStation Direct has their own deadline. If it will show me. Where are the deadlines? Show me the deadlines. You don't want to show me the deadlines? No? Okay. PlayStation's deadline is December 17th. They had this big ass, thank you. I was trying to find this big ass banner. PlayStation's deadline is December 17th at 2 o'clock Eastern. Now, that's just PlayStation. Okay? We've looked at the other carriers. The 15th, they're not telling you, but it's the 15th, and the 15th. So, I'm giving you till Friday as a generous courtesy. That's me trying to show grace. Right? But if you don't have it by Friday afternoon, you need to look at other alternatives. And we'll talk about those in a second. Let me hit the chat up for a moment. Appreciate you all tuning in. Just a friendly reminder, tonight's giveaway, 25 Days of Ho Christmas, is a copy of the Ghost of Tsushima. If you do have the PS5, it will do the automatic free next gen upgrade for free. I will take care of the shipping and handling so you can have it in time for the holiday season. All you have to do is just put in the chat, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube, I've secured the Christmas ham. Put that in the chat. Hopefully you'll give a follow or subscribe. I'm trying to grow my Twitch to 50 followers so I can get to affiliate status. Doing some giveaways for the month of December. Feel free to put that in there. We will announce the winner at the end of the stream. Shadow, Walmart has been a mess. They have been a mess. And I really don't even refer people to Walmart because of the debacle, not only of their shopping experience from the consumer side, but I just think they've been overall disrespectful with the whole process. And I've seen some things and heard some things online that they're doing the same. You know, Walmart employees are doing the same thing GameStop employees have been doing, which is skimming off the top, which is taking away from the consumer. Like, you know, how does someone who make $12 an hour have the affordability to skim off the top? Or holding inventory from their friends. Again, I'm not judging retail workers. I've worked retail before. I've been there. I've done that. I'm grateful for new opportunities and bigger and better things. However, the math just doesn't add up. And when the math doesn't add up for me, and the fish starts to rot, and you can smell it, I call a thing a thing. They better get in before January when the country shuts down. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not. There's not enough manufacturing. A lot of times factories shut down for the holidays to save on costs because you're coming to the end of a business year, but you're also coming to the end of a quarter. You're coming to the end of Q4. So they have to do wrap-ups and things like that. And if they can cut corners and save revenue and income by shutting down, like the employees get the holidays off, woohoo, but a lot of people are going to be getting those holidays off unpaid. So there's two sides to every story, but it's not happening. Scraggly on YouTube, Sony said the restock would be around March till June. Yeah, that sounds accurate. I think 6 months into where we are currently with the pandemic, summer season, they should be able to have caught up. But I mean, again, what's going to happen with PS4 Pro? There's a lot of stuff in the air. But I really don't believe PS4 Pro would come until like Christmas 2022. That's just me. I think they're just popping stuff out and putting something in its place, a different motherboard, different M2, slapping it together, and it's like, oh, here's the Pro. I don't think there's going to be a design change to it. I think it's just going to be about how they lay out the innards. But I haven't really had an opportunity to fully read the patent application yet. Sanctions in China affecting shipping. Ding, ding. Even though I think PlayStation is Japanese. Regardless, it's Asia. It's Asia, South Asia Pacific. So it's not happening. It's not happening. I mean, even if you just think about the infrastructure and the logistics of freight, they have to put it on boats, travel it overseas, then dump the crates off the boats, and then disperse the inventory. So, yeah. I mean, cargo boats, tugboats, it gets there when it gets there. Again, it's a logistical nightmare. You're not going to see it. Also, too, someone had DM'd me earlier. I do believe Target is done. I know that there was a rumor about Target doing drops sometime tomorrow morning. I just believe they are done, and the My Store app that was showing Target inventory doesn't show anything. Now, just to make sure I am not crazy, I will search it one last time here. But Target usually doesn't. They do regional drops, but again, no. I'm not sure. I mean, stores within 100 miles are showing crickets for physical and digital. I think Target is done. And I don't think Target is coming back until 2021. So, which is why, again, I'm a big proponent of Best Buy, and I'm pushing Best Buy as to why you should use Best Buy as your opportunity to secure the Christmas ham. You're not going to believe these scalpers on Etsy are selling for $1,000 plus. So here's my thing, right? With I call them flippers and dippers, right? So there's a couple of things that you have to take into consideration. Okay, so again, we're gonna do this from a scenario standpoint. I thought they would have thrown the flag for pass interference. We're gonna do this from a scenario standpoint, right? Let's pretend we try Best Buy. Best Buy is a no-go. We tried Costco. Costco's a no-go. We try to hop into the queue in PlayStation Direct. Everything is a no-go. So what, essentially this would be like, well, Allie, what would you do? So I'm going to tell you what I would do. The first thing I would do is I would go to, if I had to buy it from a marketplace, I would buy it from OfferUp. Now, this is not where I'm located, but I grew up in Virginia, so I'm going to use this as an example so you can understand what to look for if this ends up having to be you. I would not buy from Etsy. I would not, if you get to this Friday and you do not have a console, you have not secured the Christmas ham, I would not purchase the console from anywhere where shipping is required. No. Not if you want it in time. Even if you didn't matter about having it in time for Christmas, I would not do that. Why not give yourself the best opportunity and get it in person? So let's take a look at some listings here on OfferUp. This is the DMV area. DMV is slang for Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. It's like a cluster they call the DMV. So we're going to take a look at some listings here. We've sorted by newest first, and again, this is OfferUp. the site that I like to use when if I'm buying something. We're going to use OfferUp as an example to go through stuff. So here's something first, right? So if we look at this, there's a few things I personally like to look for. First thing I like to look for is the credibility of the person who listed it. You can click on their username. They've been a member of OfferUp for a long time, so they've probably been doing it from a purchasing side. So 2014, I like the tenure of that. They probably just haven't sold too much, but what most likely happened is the PS5 craze. They ended up getting one with the sole purpose of flipping and dipping. This is how you know they don't sell on OfferUp very often, because the business listing says new, sealed, in box, but the tag here says used normal. So the first thing I would do is I would confirm to see if this is new and sealed. And the second thing I would do is see if they would take $850. Right? Like, I think the best way to think about winning with this is everyone is negotiable. Because I promise you, scalpers and sellers get bombarded with people who reach out, who offer retail pricing, because they themselves are frustrated with not being able to secure the Christmas ham. And I know it's a dogfight out there. Again, I was grateful to the video game gods that I had a pre-order secured, but it's a dog. But I've been fighting for other people. I've been going through this fight with you to help other people out, to help people in my gaming crew out and relatives out. So I've been going through this same fight. So I'm telling you, if I was in their shoes, this is what I would do. I believe, and this is just my own personal belief, you can take it to the bank or take it to the trash. It's up to you. But if you can get a console from a flipper, brand new, sealed, unopened, unused, regardless if it's digital or physical, between $750 and $850, you're winning. You're winning. Between $750 and $850, you're winning. It may not seem like it, but you gotta make some choices and decisions for yourself, because you can't let pride get in the way of you gaming, right? The people who've been hunting for 3 months and they're like, I'm only paying retail price and nothing else. Well, you could have been hunting a console for 2 months, reached out to somebody like, hey, yo, take $750. I got cash. I'll Zelle it to you. We can meet in person. I just want to inspect the box, make sure there's no cinder blocks in it. You could have been winning. You could have been winning and been gaming, but you're letting pride get in the way. So I'm having this conversation with those folks who have been letting pride get in the way in case you can't secure the turkey tomorrow. Tomorrow or Wednesday, if we keep it all the way real. They probably just mislisted it. If they typed out new sealed in the box, I'm going to just say this is a mistake. But I would also use this to my advantage. Use this to your advantage as the consumer. Well, the console says it's used. I'll give you $800 cash. I can meet right now. Here's another tip if you're trying to buy from a flipper and dipper. Make it as convenient as possible for them, because it will do two things. It will increase the chance of you getting the console, and it will increase the chance of you winning the negotiation. You have to remember this about the DMV. This person is in Rockville, Maryland. If someone lived in Gainesville, Virginia, they're going to have to drive to Rockville, Maryland, which may not be a fun drive. But if driving means they secure the Christmas ham, they'll do the drive. Just like I'm sure if any of you are in the fight, when you try to make a purchase from Best Buy tomorrow, the store closest to you may not have it. But if there's a store 25, 30, or 45 minutes away from you that will allow you to check out and hit order confirm, guess what? You're gassing up the car and you're hitting the road. You see what I'm saying? So you have to think about stuff like that. But this is also to give you a good eye, because I promise you, after this weekend, it is going to be very, very hard. Holy smokes, this game has a lot of stuff going on. this game this is, if anybody is watching the Cleveland Browns Ravens game, I got it in the background. They just blocked a field goal. Holy smokes, it's eventful. So, I say this to say, I'm telling you right now, starting Saturday morning, it's going to be a scalper's market. And I hate to say it. I really, 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 really hate to say it. It is going to be a scalper's nightmare of a market. So again, I like to have plan B, C, D, E, and etc. This is just you having your plan B, C, D, E, so on and so forth. That's what we're doing here. So we're researching listings. We're pretending that this is your city or your town, right? You can put your zip code up there and we can search. You know what? If there's a zip code you want me to search on OfferUp and we can do a little hypothetical situations, put the zip code in the chat. I'll gladly do it. I'm just using the DMV as an example because I have family who live there. I'm a West Coast hoe, but you know, it is what it is. So let's look. Okay. This is a physical copy, $1,000, posted just less than a half hour ago. Brand new sealed, no trades, cash only. Police station meetup. So I don't mind a police station meetup if that's what makes you feel safe. You know, I can understand how that would protect you. And again, this account has some tenure, but clearly if we look at what this person is selling, they sell just to flip. I mean, they got a series. $700 for an S? Am I seeing things? I am so sorry, y'all. Am I seeing something? The devil is a lie. Who's gonna pay $700 on my? Really? Don't buy the S, y'all. If you aren't, and also too, I mean, I know shipping and freight and stuff, but anytime I see like major dents and stuff on boxes, it really bothers me. I'm just a snob like that. Forgive me. But don't buy an S. If you're going to spend $700 and you're an Xbox person, you should buy an X. The X should be the only option in your arsenal. But clearly we can see from this account, it's a flipper and dipper type of account. It's not someone who has personal items that they sell and it's like, oh, I luckily got a console, I'm flipping and dipping it. This person has bought consoles with the intent sole purchase to flip and dip. So I don't know if this is the type of person who would, and I'm saying this to say, I don't know if this is the type of person who would be negotiable as maybe the previous listing that we looked at. But again, no questions, no answers. You should ask every listing that looks legitimate, would they take $750 to $850? Because you never know what someone's circumstance is. Okay? This is a promoted one. So this person is paying for ads, okay? Posted a month ago. So this person, PS5 disc edition in hand, ready to be sold. Cash and Zelle only. I understand that. Don't hit me with no skinny-ish. Please don't. $1,100. I don't know where this sticker is from because on the PS5, I've never seen this. This sticker is never on the front. So I don't know if this is from the third-party retailer they bought it from. If someone knows the answer to that question, let me know. But from every PS5 I've seen, from people who get them from Best Buy, people who get them from PlayStation Direct, this is not an official Sony sticker. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's the Dell store. I don't know if that's Ant Online. I don't know what the sticker is. But that sticker is kind of concerning to me because I would want to know where that sticker would be from. Also, too, the other thing that's concerning is no picture, no reviews. Yeah, they joined in June, but it's very apparent. Again, they're selling a PS5. They're selling an OLED TV to go with they're selling an iPad. Clearly, and sneakers. This person is clearly in the market of flipping and dipping. So you just got to keep in mind, especially since they have a lot of Apple products, they probably don't negotiate for filth. So again, I would always ask the question because again, this listing is a month old, probably because the price is irate and he's, they're patient and they're waiting for the right time for the right buyer. But I would be prepared for the disrespect. Canada, huh? I didn't think Canada shipped to the States. But you have a point. It might be Amazon UK. Which is also concerning too. Like I know it's just a change of the outlet converter, but no, with that heat sink, I'm not, Frank, it's a Destiny's Child. No. Now this should be a red flag for anybody. Use this listing as a teaching tool, ladies and gentlemen, however you choose to identify. Brand new PS5, never been open. The price is negotiable. Don't be discouraged to message me. Because of COVID, I will not be doing meetups. For that reason, I will provide shipping. Thanks. I'm looking forward to doing business with you. Okay, so couple red flags. First of all, clearly they made the account this month for the sole intended purpose of selling the console. I do find it concerning that it's not listed here. I know they just put it on the site, but this is also pretty concerning for me personally. And then it's also misleading. Because you're listing it for $600, you're saying you'll ship it for $14, and $600 is not the price. So that is concerning. I would say the only positive is that this is the real seal for the PS5, and it seems to be unbroken. And the box doesn't look too beat up. You can probably tell that this probably sat towards the bottom part of whichever palette it came off of, because you can look at the edges here, how the edges on the marketing are frayed. Now, I will also say this. The sleeve on the PS5 box is very flimsy. It is for marketing purposes only. It does 0% in terms of anything protecting the console. It has this molded hard styrofoam enclosure for a casing. But this, even though it's just a marketing sleeve, the fact that you can tell by these edges, it definitely was not at the upper end of the palette, but towards the bottom, maybe even in the middle too. Like when you get scraped, like on these sides, it means you're in the inner bottom part of the palette. So that, again, this is me just nitpicking, right? And when I nitpick, I'm trying to think about what could I use to my competitive advantage to try to get the price that I'm really aiming to get. But I would not even toy with this, because remember, the whole point of using an offer up is to get the console in person. It's never to ship. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm not saying I haven't bought anything shipped from OfferUp before. I actually, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I bought some Lysol spray from someone who was reselling some Lysol spray to send to my sister, who has 4 young kids, and is a teacher because she was out. And it was just one of those things where it's like, you know what, I'm paying through PayPal. If this guy screws me over, I'll get my money back. And the transaction process was seamless. The item was as described, shipped immediately. Like, that was a rare buying experience from OfferUp where I was like, oh, this guy's about it. But also, he had this person had like 100-something reviews with a 5-star rating. So their tenure and credibility on the platform was also there. Now, these two say Rockville. I wonder if this is the same person. I'm hoping not. No, it's definitely a different person. So these are the signs I look for. 16 reviews, 5-star rating, true you member. Okay, I like that. Posted an hour ago. Kenny's got tenure. Clearly Kenny is in the flipping and dipping, because Kenny has 327 items for sale. And it looks like Kenny has taken his sneaker business and just turned it into the console buying business for now. Because he has 2 Xboxes and a PS5 and spare controllers. I love it when he has a controller for sale that costs less than what it does at retail. If somebody needs a spare controller, buy this. The controllers are $70. So if this is brand new and sealed, I would be all over that. Like, the $20 and there's no tax. See, this is what Kenny thought he was buying, right? Kenny thought he was buying with supply and demand, but the one primary accessory that's been available for purchase on all major platforms has been the controller. And notice how I said primary accessory, because the camera is not primary. The camera is... we're not going to go down that yellow brick road. Even this too! He's got a copy of Spider-Man Ultimate Launch sealed for $40. This is the price of the regular launch edition of Spider-Man. Again, if you are in the DMV area, tell your cousins and your friends, your sisters and your kin. You know what I would do? Real talk. I would tell Kenny, I would offer him $80 for both of these as a package. I would offer him $80 for the controller and this game, and I bet you he would take it. I bet you he would take it. That's a good deal if he did that too. Let's see. Brand new PS5 standard receipt, meet up near bank. Again, I don't have a problem meeting up near a bank. Again, the security cameras around banking facilities are usually better than regular parking lot cameras at like a grocery store. So I have no problem with doing that. Obviously, I prefer if you're physically meeting up with somebody, you do it during the daytime hours. But it's listed at $925. So he's listed it below what the other competitors on OfferUp are listing it at. If you're talking like $950, $1,000, $1,100. So he might use that as a tactic of price to sell. But even after tax, if you offered him $850 cash, pick it up immediately, he's still profiting $300. And he's not having to fight off the random crazy offers that he's probably receiving and the serious buyers. I think he would sell it for $850. I think he would. You know, I give and take, but I think we do, especially since he has a lot of stuff to sell. Remember, that's cash that goes back into him buying other things, right? You know, you have to think about it like that. Let's take a look at this bundle. Arlington, rich part of Virginia. They have bundled a controller, and it looks like a DualSense charging station. Again, 2 accessories. I would use 1,000%. Brady is brand spanking new to freaking OfferUp. So this was for the intent of the flip and dip. PS5, extra controller, DualSense charging. I have these in hand. Will meet you in the Arlington area. Cash only. So you have to go to him, which makes it convenient for him, and he only wants cash. He won't do PayPal. He won't do Zelle. I mean, PayPal protects both buyers, but really I would prefer Zelle. But Zelle is non-refundable. And he has everything. And again, Arlington is a bougie, nice part of Nova. So, you know, people got money in Arlington. Everything is sealed. 1,100 though is, oh man. That's a tough ask. I mean, I'm not saying he couldn't get it. But when I see these prices, it's just like, my God, you know, it's like, are you for real right now? Yeah, the camera should be a paperweight. But again, red flags. Red flags. Selling PS5 with PSN account, all PS4 and PS5 games included, plus an extra controller. Do you see the ridiculousness of this price? Not to mention the fact, again, person joined last month with the sole intent purpose of flipping and dipping. I do not like the quality of this picture. It's dark, it's hazy, it doesn't show anything with the seal. You do see the spare controller box, but again, visuals are everything when you're trying to sell something. And it's posted 2 hours ago, but people will probably just click on this just for the sake of be like, who is this fool? But this person has already deterred so many people. It's actually at this point downright disrespectful. Completely and utterly disrespectful. And regardless of the PSN, like, you're not getting that. You're not getting that. I was gonna say let's look for some stuff where the price. Let's see if we see anything that says 700 to 850. I know I see an 851 right here, and I'm gonna open that one so I don't forget it. But we're gonna go for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna call, because as I told you, when drops are happening, I always try to end the stream early to kind of help you out. But again, that's what I'm saying. If you type it in 700 to 850, I'm seeing a lot of digitals. Here's a physical. What is this one? Xavier. This is Las Vegas. Well, I probably should have, married it to the zip code. Pickup distance, 30 miles. So why is... Oh! It says promoted in Burke, Virginia, but they're in Vegas. Maybe that's why. I don't know why. I don't know why it says that. Let's take a look, though. From the PlayStation Store, proof of purchase. 1 digital, 1 standard. Just check my page. No low balls. So if this is the real deal, I don't think that's broken. No, I think that's sealed. You see the PlayStation again. So they bought this from PlayStation Direct. When did they order this? November 1st. So they got pre-ordered. So these are pre-ordered consoles. But if this is legitimate, buy it. Get the physical and buy it. I mean, regardless of which one they have. I mean, I personally wanted the physical one, regardless of if they came out with a digital one. Get the physical one and buy it. 19 reviews, 5-star rating. They've had the account for 3 3/4 years. Get it and buy it. But this is the type of research you have to do. But again, this is what I would be doing Friday afternoon. Right? So, between now and Friday morning, you're trying to get it from a retailer in time for Christmas. If you cannot do that Friday afternoon, I would be submitting offers to people $750 to $850, and hopefully by Friday night, after you clock out of work, you go pick up a PS5. Because starting Saturday and Sunday, you're going to have some severe, serious problems. So just as a quick recap before we close it out, and again, I still have a copy of Ghost of Tsushima to give away. All you got to do is put I secured the Christmas ham in the chat. It will automatically enter you in. I'm going to mail it out in time for Christmas. It's a 25 days of Christmas giveaway. But just to finally recap, you're grinding on Best Buy tomorrow. Any bundle they have, you're buying it. Any bundle that allows you to check out, you're buying it. That's what you're doing. You're buying it. No questions asked, no answers needed. You're buying now, you're asking questions later. Okay? If you cannot secure this, again, they're going to drop sometime after 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 6 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Central. Okay? If you cannot get it from Best Buy, try Costco. Costco's trend has usually dropped around 10 a.m. Mountain, which is 12 noon Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific. And then you'll have PlayStation Direct, which they do their drops in the afternoon. Give it tomorrow, give it Wednesday. And if you don't see it by then, do it on Friday. Uh-oh, my battery's going out. Is my battery going out? Man. Battery went out on the camera. So, if you don't get it by an order by Friday, hunt the marketplace sites. Do your research. you should be able to find someone who will sell it between $7.50 and $8.50. You might have to dig a little deeper. You might have to work a little harder, but you should be able to secure the Christmas ham. Now, since my camera went out, next time we'll be streaming is 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Nobody wanted to secure the Christmas ham. So you know what? I will just add this game to the prize giveaway on Wednesday. I have no problem with that. Make sure that you keep up with us on Two Hoes and a Console. We have all of our social medias. I'm pretty more active on Twitter. But we will be back on Wednesday again talking about finalized strategies. Really, you got Wednesday, maybe Friday if something happens to spur of the moment, and then we go back to what matters most, gaming. Definitely let me know what you are playing, whether it's PS5 or Xbox, the games that you are into right now. And also, as well, I always have to make sure I say it so I don't forget, because my friends are trying to encourage me to do it. You can always donate to the House of Ho. The link is there. But otherwise, since my camera died, I guess that's the cue. Time to get some sleep and try to secure the Christmas ham for a couple of more family and friends tomorrow. I'm wishing you all the best of luck with Best Buy, with Costco, with PS Direct. We're definitely going to be recapping things on Wednesday, what we've learned, what we're going to be looking for, yada, yada, schmata. I don't think I missed anything. Otherwise, thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. Have a fantastic night. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure that you are wearing your masks. And we will see you on Wednesday night. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Stay safe. I hope you have a great night. We'll see you, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.
Never heard the call, never break the fall, 'cause you couldn't see it. Oh, what you gonna do when the big bad boogeyman's coming for you? 'Cause they always gonna feed it. We don't need it, 'cause you're running around all the time, baby. We don't need it. I don't wanna shake the mind, baby. Go and help yourself, you don't need no one else. Go and help yourself, 'cause you're running out of time. Go and help yourself, you don't need no one else. Go and help yourself, you're breaking on my mind. Should I care about you? 1 plus 1 ain't always 2. When you learn the stuff every day, taking me round and round this London Bridge, just falling down. Destructive in every way, every way. We don't need it, 'cause you go and speak your mind, honey. We don't need it. You have to be with your kind and make lots of money. Go and help yourself, you don't need no one else. Go and help yourself, 'cause you're running out of time. Go and help yourself, you don't need no one else. Go and help yourself, you're breaking on my mind. Oh, can't you feel it? Did you steal it? Can't you feel it? You're breaking on my mind. Could you see it? Don't you want to be it? Could you see that you're running out of time? Won't you do